Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Abe Studios, back again with another movie review. And the movie I'll be reviewing today is Night in Paradise, written and directed by Park Soon Jung. Hiding out in Jeju Island, following a brutal tragedy, a wrong mobster with a target on his back connects with a woman who has her own demons. And so with that, it's a little bit of summary of what this film is about. It is through Netflix. It is a Netflix original. It is also 2 hours and 11 minutes long. And I know for some people, the length of the film is kind of an issue. But I think in my case, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. You tell me a good story, it's visually appealing, I'm okay. I'm all good. I would also say that for those who are maybe a little bit sensitive to violence, in a sense, gory violence, this may not be the film for you, in the sense that this film kind of has some eruptions of violence throughout the film, and maybe a few scenes that kind of go on that kind of deal with violent content. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not rated R, but it is TV mature, so you got to understand the mature audience are expected in watching this film. As the film kind of starts, we are introduced to our main character, who is Taegu. He is a high-level member of a Yakuza gang. This is a Korean film, so I'm assuming this is taking place in Korea, and he's doing some gangster business, at the start of the film. From that, we kind of flip and we see him kind of in the everyday kind of Taegu mode. And Taegu is played by Taegu Om. I've never seen him in any other films, but I'm interested after this performance, seeing him in this film, to see other films that he is in as well. But at that point, he is at the airport. We are introduced to his sister and her child. And it looks like, this is an everyday kind of outing. He's picking her up at the airport. I believe it's his niece's birthday. And so they're kind of sharing in this kind of everyday situation, as much as he is a gangster. And so within minutes of sending them to their hotel and meeting them at the airport, they are caught in a car accident. And we come to find out that the car accident was initiated by a rival gang. And so Taegu at that point is on a hit for revenge. His own boss, his own gang boss, offers up ideas how to, in a sense, retaliate or find retribution. And Taegu himself offers up his own hand to go and kill this boss. Through style and deceptibility, he's able to kill the boss. But now he needs to decide somewhere to go. His own boss sends him off to Jeju Island with the intent of sending 2 other men to take him over into Russia and hide out until things cool down. Through that process, he meets the next main character, in a sense, or the next character, which is taking up the scene on screen, and that is Jeju, played by Jae-young-bin. And she is kind of a little hard to read at first, because she kind of has this chip on her shoulder against him. She doesn't really want to talk to him. She's just kind of like, you're here, let's deal with it, let's get it over with, So she's always asking when he's getting ready to leave. And come to find out, because she lives with the uncle on the island, he's a little bit in some gangster stuff, but maybe she's unknowing of it, or he keeps it really quiet. But the relationship between Taegu and Jae-young kind of develops, what I'm saying? It kind of feels at moments it's kind of like a brother and sister kind of situation, but sometimes we start to feel that it may turn into a romantic kind of a thing. As it develops, she reveals that she has a secret about her that endears Taegu to her, and in a sense makes him want to protect her that much more throughout the film. But back on the main line, the gangster stuff is happening. They're trying to figure out why it happened, who did it, and all this kind of thing, and then how they're going to resolve it. And all of this ends up going to higher levels, police, corruption and the such, or in a sense, the boss to give up his own man, because he was behind it all, and now everyone is making a beeline to Jeju Island to get Taegu. As it develops from there, we have these moments of dialogue and and calmness, and then we have these moments of eruption of violence throughout the film. And I think that's kind of, for me, one of the interesting things, and which helps the length of the film not seem that long, because you have these ebbs and flows that kind of help the film not seem that long or overwhelming. I would also say that the stylistic choices from the cinematography, the locations, the way they put this hue on the film, give you a certain feeling, I feel were all reasons to like this film. So in the end, for Night in Paradise, a 2020 film release written and directed by Park Soon, I feel that it's a very strong film, from story to visual to acting performances. I think I didn't even mention the Ma boss, director Ma, played by Song Wong Cha. He just comes out of nowhere. His performance was very strong. I think, like I said, throughout the film there's these ebbs and flows, but of calmness and then erupts of violence. And I think he, in one scene, just draws all the attention. I think he was the most interesting mob boss in the film, and I think that he had a very, very strong performance, and was a reason why I feel this film is as good as it is. So for Night in Paradise, I'm giving it a 4-star, a strong 4-star out of 5. I just feel like for the reasons that I just mentioned, this film is that good. It makes me want to go back and look at some of the other films done by Park Soon Jung, because I hear that he does a lot of these gangster type films, and that to me is a genre of films that I like to peruse. So that has been my review for Night in Paradise, a 2020 film released through Netflix, written and directed by Park Soon Jung. If you like this review, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or a film that you think that I should review, make sure to leave that in the comment box below. And then lastly, if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming content, make sure to ring that bell so you don't miss any post. And so again, that has been my film review for Night in Paradise, a 2020 film release. And like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. I will see you on the flip side. Let's go.